Alright, so hello everyone, my name is TRG and I'm here to play some Black Desert Online. So without further ado, let's play. This is the gameplay, and as you can see here, I'm already done with the body. Not actually done, but we already know what her pass is. What her pass is. What her pass are. I don't know. Oh, yeah. What happened to her? What happened to her? How did she die? Something like that. And I just fuck it up.
You must. I know Maksun's cookbap is our main selling point, but I make the kimchi and makgeolli that pair perfectly. My, you must have been hungry. Would you like some kimchi to take home?
Aren't you those folks who came here earlier, Turt? There's only one woodcutter I know of, Turt. The paintings Bari purchased were always sent to the same place. She had them sent to Solgaji Forest. Never went there herself, though, Turt. When I asked who she knew there, she would just laugh bitterly. Well, I may appear like an ordinary painter, Turt, but I am Sorong, accomplished painter of the Dragon Palace.
I wish I could help you, truly, but I only deal in furniture, and anything on woodcutters is a trade secret. So, there are quite a few woodcutters who deal with pine. However, I'd say the most famous are found at Solgaji Forest. Though I've never met the woodcutters there face to face, they would always send someone else with the materials. Not sure why. Take a look around. Every bit of furniture in the Honorable Chui's home was made by yours truly.
Anyone wielding an axe in these parts is a woodcutter, no? Oh no! Where did it go? I swear I just dug some up. Woodcutters are just folks with axes who chop trees, no? But our woodcutters dare not go near the Dongsan tree in Bari Forest. They fear losing favor with the village's Dongsan god. I'm just a kid and even I know that. They fear losing favor with the village.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright.
Upsetting the natural order. Stupid fool. If I had just known my place, I would have never lost her.
Hey there. Excuse me, Mr. Woodcutter, sir? Any chance you know Patty? Adopted daughter of the Pitikongdoks?
The taxman's come to collect.
Excuse me, do you know anything about the current state of Bali Forest?
There's probably not a father in the world as cowardly as me. Why the king of the netherworld hasn't ended my miserable life yet, I have no idea. Every day I live, every breath I breathe is wrought with pain. Is this what they mean by divine punishment?
What? You're Patty's real father? Spill the beans, old man. Tell us everything.
Long ago, when Lord Bonghuang lay slumbering on Mount Ashi, I traveled there, hoping to find some rare lumber to better my fortunes. And yet Mount Ashi was unlike any ordinary mountain I knew of. I lost track of time there, unable to tell whether it was night or day, and so I wandered the mountain until I stumbled upon a lone maiden. She wasn't a normal being like me, but a celestial maiden of Lord Bonghuang named Ogu.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight? Was that why Mr. Turd claimed it went against the laws of the heavens?
In time, Maiden Ogu gave birth to a serpent, the predator and mortal enemy of all birds. To dare birth a serpent where Lord Bonghuang lay in slumber? My beloved Ogu, now stripped of her celestial winged garments, and exiled from Mount Ashi, began to wither away. So I took my child, no, that serpent, and tossed it as hard as I could over the falls. Can't you see? The serpent was killing her own mother with its very existence. And with that, I caused the first death of my own child body. Never did I think she'd survive the fall. I lived on, forgetting her entirely.
Yeah, you could have kept living your fairy tale life with your wife. Speaking of, whatever happened to Patty's celestial maiden of a mother anyway?
She died. Like a fish out of water, the energies of our world proved fatal to her. To revive her, I required the water of life. I snuck a peek at the journal my wife kept, only to discover that she knew Bari was still alive. My wife also knew that once the child became an adult, she would receive a revelation to bring the waters of life to Mount Ashi. Burn down? I did steal the water of life, but I did not set her place ablaze. That wasn't me. I swear, stealing the water of life from her was basically killing her a second time. Why would I ever burn down her home?
Judging from the look on your face, you seem to be telling the truth. Still, you acquired the water of life. Why didn't you save the celestial maiden?
By the time I returned with the water of life, it was already too late. An ominous axe stood where my wife had lain. The moment I seized it, I was awakened to the will of the celestial maidens. Their divine punishment placed upon me was to murder my own offspring once more. I've heard that body has become the Mudan Wraith, serving the dead Dangsun tree. Pour the tears of the Jirung maiden, found from tilling these grounds, onto the axe I gave you, and use it to chop the tree down. Please, have mercy on me just this once. I cannot bear to take the life of my child a third time.
Why do we get saddled with your bad karma? So this water of life, how did people even hear about it?
You see, I spread the rumors myself. I sought to impede her in completing her task.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. Forget Father of the Year. You don't even qualify as a father.
I gave the water of life to old.
Mm-hmm.
I gave.
You're not even qualified as a father. Oh. Verse.
I gave the water of life.
Mm-hmm. Solgad Forest.
It must have been the will of the Dragon King to take my son away. The water of life. I've sent it back to where it belongs. For even that cannot bring back those who've already become ghosts.
Is there really no other way than to chop down that tree? Old Lady Bitagondok. She doesn't deserve this pain.
Do you know how Mudong wraiths come to be? They're born from the karma of bringing curses upon others in their lifetime, especially those with a lifetime ahead of them, now tethered to this world as servile wraiths, even after death. Can you fathom how great of a sin that is? I don't know the reason for her actions, but it's a grave matter regardless. Who will placate the begrudged souls who lost their lives? However, I will still send a prayer to the Dragon King. Go prepare an offering.
Really? Goodness, thank you so much. Allow me to pray with you. The more voices, the better.
I am helping you because I know that child, Body, and her story. There was a time when her story spread to even the depths of the sea.
Seriously.
Hit him!
Heed our prayers, O Dragon King. His response came swiftly. Please, give me a moment.
But when in the world would Body have cursed someone? And who would ever want to set her house on fire?
I've received an answer. Do you know of the Sadi flowers?
Sadi flowers. Mr. Turt said something about them at Angler's Point. Body found them in the Dragon Palace, along with the Water of Life, but forgot to take them with her.
Blood Sadi, flesh Sadi, breath Sadi, and bone Sadi flowers. Offer up the seeds of just 2, and the Dragon King will bestow you with the water of life.
huh? From the names, those flowers definitely aren't of this world. All we need are seeds? Do we need to make them bloom?
No, these flowers cannot bloom in this world. The Dragon King said the shortage of flowers in the palace created a desperate need for seeds.
Hmm.
The seeds were sown by the celestial maidens who followed Bonghuang into this world and cultivated these lands long ago.
Alright, wait for a minute. Wait for a minute.
You're back! Turds! We must visit the Dragon Palace together some...
Hida!
You're back! The Dragon Palace is in chaos too. Turds! Everyone cherished Body. No one could have imagined this. You're back! I have no idea why those maidens would bring over seeds that can't even bloom here. You're back! The Dragon Palace is in... You're back! I have no idea why... Here's the water of life as promised. Though, this alone won't bring her back to life, Turds. But, if you sprinkle it over the dead Dongson tree Body worships, we can totally revive her soul. Though, unfortunately, those Body held dearest to her heart during her lifetime will forget of her existence. Turds.
You mean that the Birigongdok couple will forget Buddy? But they love Buddy so much.
Well, that too is the will of the heavens, Turds. The choice is yours. By now, I'm so turtling busy, I must head to the capital to visit our ailing king.
So now we have two choices. The axe or the water of life. What should we do? Well, for now, let's go back. I'll go ahead and tell them what we know.
Turtaloo! See you again!
I heard from Dulce. I suppose that it is time to let her go. My energy depletes by the day, while her umbral energy grows stronger and seeps deep into the forest. If this continues, this forest will become a forest of death, where not even the smallest of creatures can survive. I can no longer stand by and watch bodies' sins amass. We must bring this to an end. The choice I will leave in your hands, for even if I lose my memories of body, I will follow the will of the heavens.
Then hopefully Body will come to her senses. I pray that a miracle happens. We must only use this axe to call upon Body. Once you make a gash in the tree, I'll pour the water of life into it. Then hopefully Body will come to her senses. I pray that if we don't get it right the first time, we might end up as her servile wraiths. If I fail, there's no running away without me. Let's put...
But
You dare mutilate my tongue-son god! A terrible curse upon any who commit such deeds! You dare mutilate my tongue-son god! Rise again as my servile wraiths!
oh,
Please, help me. I want to see. My mother. My father.
We'll take you to him. Don't say anything. It's just as Mr. Turt told us it would be.
My heart. It feels strangely empty. I feel as if I've awoken from a long dream. I wonder why I am crying. Could you excuse me just for today?
My, what could you be crying about? There now, shall we go on a picnic?
I'm sure it's nothing, old lady. We all have those days, don't we? But make sure not to skip any meals, okay? Never do anything on an empty stomach. Promise. That was quite the job. Seems that the old lady's power is too strong for the ritual to completely erase Body from her memory. At least she has her old man. I hope they go on to live there happily ever after. You want to know if Body got to say her goodbyes before they lost their memories? Well, of course she did.
If only I'd known that this is how I would send you off. I would never have brought you in that day. For every stone thrown against you under this sky, this old woman stands in your place. So, do not wait for me, but be reborn into a life where you will not be abandoned, my dear, and find true happiness.
I hope this means Body's paid some of the debt that's due in the afterlife. The memories of her may be erased from their minds. Let us pray that she will still rest somewhere in their hearts. But we still have some questions left unanswered. Who set the house on fire? And what made Body bring curses upon these people? When you were looking for the woodcutter, I went looking for clues as well. From the families of those who'd lost loved ones to the Mudong Wraith. Well, whether in Nampo, Dalbo, or somewhere else, it seems all the victims got on the wrong side of the Hungam or Yungam. Then I met an old man who lost his son to the Mudong Wraith. Though the mental acuity of a man his age is questionable. According to him, his son was in the military before he died, and had been tasked with finding the water of life. You know what that son did during his search? I asked around, and apparently he searched the Beauty Gongdok's house while they were out. While smashing through the clay Jangdok to find any traces of the water of life, he came across some serpent skin. And when they brought it to his lordship, Body followed them all the way to the Donghae office. She exchanged a few words with the Sato, then silently slunk off and disappeared. I heard his lordship couldn't keep the smirk off his face. Then one day, Body, who'd been nowhere to be seen, appeared at the Donghae office, screaming her head off while ransacking the place. When she found the serpent skin, she lit it on fire, and you won't believe this, she transformed into a snake. No, a serpent! That serpent skin turned out to be her lifeline. The officials had stolen her lifeline, so Body had no choice but to follow them. There's no doubt that they'd been blackmailing her with the skin. Maybe that's why she had no other option than to curse them. But any witnesses are dead and gone. Oh, if she were to curse someone, she would have needed the Dongsan god for the ritual, right? The closer you are to someone, the easier it is to be blinded to their real intentions. Let's head to the dead Dongsan tree. Did you find something? You did! I knew it. My intuition is never wrong. What is this? A will? It seems to have been written by a body? Did you find something?
I have committed many sins and intend to depart from this world. No matter how important my life is, how could I bring curses upon my parents who raised me with their whole heart?
Oh, huh.
Please, leave this disgraceful daughter who took her own life in the past.
See, I was right. Something sinister was going on. Do you think his lordship was using body? Exactly. This is too heavy of a case to assume the worst without proof. We'll get to the bottom of this. But first, we need to clear our heads. Let's go back to the marketplace. What do you mean, why? A hard day calls for a stiff drink. Why are you looking at me like that?
Now that was a good storytelling.
You think you talk the talk all you want, you say?
Making a profit off making a.
There are 3 daughters in the Honorable Che family. There are 3 daughters. I hope you realize.
Okay.
Is this an instrument from across the sea?
Oh my! There's people waiting! That's this!
Back in the
Village, huh?
Goodness. Are you going back across the sea? Take me with you, please.
I shall... What? Look at...
Oh, what a beautiful cherry blossom.
Please, let my family be safe. Heaven forbid something happened to them.
What on earth are you so devastated about? My God, I thought the sky was falling.
My son! Oh, my son! Blue boils have appeared on his back. I stayed behind while the rest of my family left the village to find a cure. To think these blue boils were not merely rumors. All I can possibly do at my age is pray for their safety. Rumors say
when these boils burst, the patient disappears. There's no way to know if they ascended or not.
Huh. People disappearing into thin air? Sounds like the trick of a fox with a few too many tails. I heard the Chief of Tarbol is a gifted healer. Have you visited him? Wouldn't he know a thing or two?
Of course I have. He cured the plague. And yet, even he couldn't heal these blue boils.
Mm-hmm.
There were rumors that some were cured after praying to the fox goddess, so they headed off to Yo Pass. But I'm not sure if they made it. Holnim. Heard of them? A terrifying gang. They came one day and took over Yo Pass. If my family ran into them before reaching the goddess, they'll...
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't say such things. Then is everyone praying for the same reason?
Who do you think you are, interrogating these broken-hearted people about this and that? You think talking is cathartic for them? It won't do any good. You're so foxing dumb, honestly.
Huh? Big words for a little girl. And watch your language. I'm not doing any harm, and you should show some...
And if I don't? You gonna suffocate me with your wrinkles? If I were you, I'd shut up and do something for them.
Well, you're not wrong. But why you gotta throw a fit like that? Everyone's staring at us.
No need to fight now.
Mm-hmm.
No need to...
Read.
This? Oh my! You barely touched your cookbot! There's consequences for wasting food. There's people with...
Mm-hmm.
My, thank you so much. My...
Praying is a sincere commit. Praying.
I can't even remember how many meals I've skipped.
You suddenly show you have a hospitable side. The transformation would impress even a Gumiho.
My word, I did as you asked, and you're still yammering on? Where's your family, huh? Why are you picking a fight with me?
Everyone, look! This man's trying to fight a child! Oh, you're so gross and smelly.
What? Gross and smelly? Ha! Listen here, you know who I am? I'm Dulce of Hanji County.
Like I said, I don't care who you are. It's know-it-all dumbos like you who really tick me off. Pinning a Gumiho as the culprit for just a few boils? This is all probably thanks to that quack of a healer chief.
What? I never said Kumiho. All I said was a fox with a couple of tails. You cheeky little... We must have been enemies in our past life. What are you so riled up about? Sheesh. I'm off. Traveler, let's go.
The fox goddess wouldn't even bat an eye at someone like you, even if you prayed your life away at Yawu Cave.
Hmm. Hmm. All right.
This is odd. Real strange. Thing is, I was getting chills down my spine, so I left quick as I could. I got some kind of bruise. Ah, it's so itchy. Head to the apothecary first. I'll follow after giving this a look over.
Let's see. Have the blue mist flowers bloomed? Huh? Who are you? Don't tell me you're here about boils. If it's about those boils, you're wasting your time. How many must I turn away for you to understand I can do nothing? It's not like I'm that ghost those blue-eyed people at Dale Pier called Yelian or whatever.
What are you talking about? You're the chief. You're responsible for the people of your village. If there's nothing you can do, at least ask the Hyungam to relieve the curfew for the sick and send them to the capital.
What did you say? When did I ever turn a blind eye to my village? I earned my title as chief by ridding this village of the plague.
Then how...
Is it blue? Oh, it's red. Bring it here. Oh, but it seems I'm out of herbs.
Did you eat? Some people never come back for their items. If that happens, a store cabbie will find you to give it back.
Mm-hmm. There.
You have no herbs, then you send your patients to fetch...
I'm the benevolent chief who's offering aid when you belittled him. And on top of that, I'll do it for half my usual fee.
Burn my mouth! Oh. But this is gonna do miracles. I can feel it.
Alright. Come, let me take...
Huh? It'll kick in that quickly? Is this how the plague savior shows off?
Do you think I'm called a healer for nothing? Huh? Why isn't it working? Unbelievable.
You failed to cure this too, huh? Oh, my vision's blurring. Poor old Dulce. He's on his way to the next life.
Wait, this isn't your average boil. No, it can't be. It's Foxpox. You must go to Yo Cave, where the Fox Goddess dwells. It's near Hennim Village in Yo Pass.
Well, why? This ain't a blue boil. Why are you looking at me like I'm gonna die?
Because you are. This is a mark of death. But all the foxes should be dead. This makes no sense. My father, who I thought was just another hunter, turned out to be one of those who hunted foxes.
He hunted only foxes? What's so special about that? Do those kind of hunters use some sort of fox magic?
No. My father hunted the foxes with many tails. I've read about these symptoms in his book. Isn't, unless a fox is willing to cure it itself. Otherwise, all that's left is to beg the Fox Goddess for your life. The Fox Goddess guides single-tailed foxes on their journey to become heavenly foxes. To think I'd ever see this myself. Never imagined there are still traces of foxes left in Donghae.
What am I gonna do? I thought it was just a run-of-the-mill boil. Traveler, please save me. I have a wife waiting back in Seoul, and I'm still a foolish young man with a head full of dreams. But remember what the old man said? About the Honglim bandits at Yo Pass? What about them? Huh? We should scout it out. We could head to higher ground. There's a place nearby.
Hit him!
Okay.
Bandits live next door. This village is quite peculiar. A layer of bandits lies right next door, and yet there have never been any troubles. Ah, I'm seeing many new faces today. I'm a scholar, Osun, and this is the revered Sung-san.
Nice to meet you. You can call me Sung-san. My job is to travel all throughout this country as a map maker.
This place is not one that you just stumble upon. What brings you here?
Yes, you'll find the village down this path. To have come all the way here, something must weigh heavily on your mind. If that burden concerns the rumored Hongnim bandits, rest easy. They're actually protecting Hennim Village.
That explains what I've observed from up here. Most seem to quietly go about their lives, only leaving occasionally to hunt.
Yes, I was born here. Hennim is my hometown. It's a village that is as radiant as its name.
Oh, we made it! Finding this place was a trip. Is it true that boils can be cured by praying a Yo cave?
Boils? I'm afraid I've been gone far too long to be of any help. You're better off going to see for yourself.
Then, Sun, let us head down together as well. The wandering merchant will have arrived by now.
Is the foxes supposedly accused? Well, foxes is said to be seduce human and eat their bladder anyway. Liver? Bladder, I don't know.
My name, Bokdari, doesn't mean I'm out of luck. It means I'm lucking out, you see? You came from Tarbol? Then do you know my little sister, Sarang? She's working there as a blacksmith.
Well, isn't that just the prettiest name? But we're in a bit of a hurry. How do we get to Yohu Cave?
Yohu Cave? You won't be able to get in right now. It's overrun with people infected with blue boils.
Huh? Is that so? Has anyone been cured?
Well, I've never seen a red boil before. But our fox goddess is a compassionate one, so don't you worry. Anyways, while you're waiting to get in, would you mind bringing me some fresh meat?
Of course, of course. Traveler, I'll leave it to you. What kind of meat would this fox goddess prefer?
Oh, no. It's not for the fox goddess. I want it for the expecting mothers over there. You know, helping them would be a suitable offering as well. Dulce, you should go and get ready to meet our goddess.
I'm host.
Alright.
Rice porridge alone won't do much for a mother's health. Oh my! What is all this meat? Did Bokdari tell you to help take care of the mothers? Oh, thank you so much. How could I repay such kindness? The mothers' faces will brighten as soon as they get a whiff of it. There's a saying here that women who drink the waters of Yohu Cave will be fertile, and women who give birth here will enjoy a long, healthy life alongside her offspring. That's why even women from other villages seek out this place. Though, the rumors of bandits have thinned the crowds. But it's all a misunderstanding. They're not here to harm us. Hosan is close friends with Sanda, the captain of Honglim.
What are you doing here? Everyone is usually busy making their way into Yowu Cave. Something wrong with your horse? You want to know about the relationship between Hongim and this village? Best to see for yourself. I was just on my way to deliver horse feed to Sandal. How about you help me? Sandal is the captain of Hongim, and a close friend of mine. The grasses are really fresh around here, likely because it's where the fox goddess dwells. And thanks to that, the horses have gotten quite picky. You know what I'm getting at, right? I'll go on first and tell Sandal about you. Oh, and could you bring some bottles of liquor, too? Make sure Bokdari doesn't see.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Number.
Life is fleeting, like a mayfly's. Just call me Mayfly Sandal. Hey, hey! Haha! Well now, it's been ages since I've seen someone from the outside world.
Don't call them bandits to their faces. That hurts. They may wear masks, but that just masks their tears.
But I haven't cried since the revered foxes left our side. So, what are you so curious about to have come straight here? Huh? The real Hongnim. Our real identity? Are you asking about the past, the present, or the future? The Hongnim of the past are cursed beasts, fated with the lifespan of a mayfly. And the Hongnim of the future are beasts fated to die under the guise of bandits.
Oh.
So, what does that make the Hongnim of the present? Inhabitants of a place ravaged by chaos and confusion. Huh? No way! Look who it is! You brought Sung San with you. Did you finish the map? Let me take a peek. See what the world is like. I've been stranded in these mountains for way too long. All I heard was that the king has been ill. I'm out of touch with what's going on in the world. Even the mountains and rivers could have changed and I'd have no clue.
Sandal, it's been a while. Traveler, weren't you heading to Yo Cave? What brought you here?
Seems like you two have already met. Sung-san, we should catch up over a drink, don't you think? Ah, and we have a new village rule. You were away for it, and you are new here. So listen close. Beyond that point, past the cave's entrance, you're on your own.
On my own? What do you mean? I was just about to leave for Talim village, in Bommek County.
The mountains and rivers have changed while you were gone, Sung-san. This is no longer the Honglim camp, but a camp of chaos. There are enemies among us, hiding behind these masks. There's no way to distinguish between friends and foe.
Oh, okay.
Nice to dear. Not coming.
Oh, please, hear my prayers. Please, gracious fox goddess.
I told you so. The fox goddess won't even bat an eye at people like you.
Eh? You're that girl. How long have you been standing there?
You really dragged your smelly body all the way here. You can try fooling my eyes, but you can't fool my nose.
What are you talking about? I'm just here to get rid of this boil.
The fox goddess shows mercy on those with blue boils. Like yours. Is red, isn't it?
Oh shit.
Well then.
Someone help!
Where did you come from?
Ooh.
You managed to break through my barrier? Fascinating.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kumiho! The chief definitely said that all the many-tailed foxes were killed off, didn't he?
I thought I found myself a proper meal this time. Why am I fated to have a life of such misfortune?
A meal? Joke's on you. Left my liver at home today. Plus my bones are getting creaky and my muscles are likely real chewy. Why are you focusing on me? Is it my face? These muscles? My liver doesn't taste half as good as I look, promise.
You know what kind of people I hate most? The kind that keep their bellies full on their cushy little government seats.
What are you talking about? I told you, I'm just a regular guy from Hanji County. Well, it's true my calling was to be in government, but no luck there.
Whatever the case, it doesn't matter anymore. One thing's for certain. Neither of you are leaving this place alive.
Really?
Mia! Think of your karma! You've no fox orb to protect you!
Your eyes are like the moon. I'll keep my eye on you. Since I've shown you mercy, you must repay me in kind.
Excuse me? Please, Mihan. I'm Gunho, leader of Hongnim. Though, in your eyes, I'm probably a bandit, so call me whatever you like. I followed you here after seeing you break through Mihun's barrier, in the hopes that you may be able to help us. You keep calling her Mihun. Is that this Gumiho's, this fox, this young lady's name? No, your name is beautiful, just as beautiful as you. But how do you two know each other? Over in Talbot, they say a group of bandits took over the holy grounds of Yo Cave. And the... Just because a fox has a few tails, doesn't mean they're hostile to people. There's a saying that the higher-ups of Donghae had probably never heard of. Those who are incredibly poor and have been left for dead. Those who see no means of escape other than over a cliff. Seek out Yowu Pass before you let go of this painful life. The Hongnim of the past was a group of such people. People who were reborn by the grace of the Fox Goddess. Mihun might seem a bit immature at first glance, but she's actually inherited the will of the Fox Goddess. What does that mean for those with blue boils? They believe it's deadly.
Soon, a great plague will ravage Tybar. Think of those blue boils as a mark of salvation. I'm guessing that the scale of this plague will at least rival that of the last one. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Plague? What do you mean it'll be just as devastating as the last? How could you be so sure?
The Fox Goddess told me. It'll come to us from across the sea. The rich will have the means to survive, but the less fortunate will be left for dead.
Mihun led such people here under the ruse of blue boils, and they're faring quite well in the Fox Goddess's Bomne County.
There's not much I can do about the rest. I'd love to save as many as I can, but what can I do without my Fox Orb? The plague is going to take half of Tybar with it, and I see it as a fair fate for daring to take what's mine.
Mihun didn't lose it. She lent it to someone, and never got it back.
Words won't do. Come down to the village with me. See for yourself. I haven't shown my true form in a while, so now you owe me. How about a snack, Tosue? I'm craving something sweet.
It would be best to talk about the present Hongnim and its future after we return. Mihun's not one to be deterred until she gets what she wants. Wait for me outside. Or you could head down first. I don't mind.
I see up there. Mm-hmm.
Traveler, be honest with me. There are so many things odd about this situation. I can't tell where the Fox's illusions end. I don't know why that bandit captain saved us from getting devoured, but my gut is telling me that they're just saving us for dessert. Did you see the Fox's eyes staring up at the crescent moon? I could almost hear her thinking, let's wait until the moon is full. What if they're in cahoots with the village? And with all this talk about the Honglim's future, past, I'm losing myself in time, and the plague god won't just come and go at someone's command. I have no idea what they're planning to do in Dalbo, but we need to be on our guard.
Look who's back, and with some new friends. Hey, Dulce! The boss said you two are going to meet Dushik down in Dalbal. Is that right?
Hello, I'm Dulce of Hanji County. We are heading to Dalbor, but I don't know about the rest.
Ah. Well, Dushik's getting hitched soon. How about you get him something real good to congratulate him?
Huh? And why would we do that? Is he gonna... You know what? Better to start on the right foot. I'll look into it.
Oh, huh. Wait for a moment. I'm going to end it here. Thank you everyone for watching this. This is Back Desert Online. I'm going to see you in the next video.